Hi family, so let's make egusi soup. Making egusi soup is actually very easy, but the problem is how do you achieve this consistency? How do you make your egusi lumpy and not watery? So first, you need some ice mackerel fish or you can exchange it for smoked fish. Then your red oil quantity depends on the cups of egusi you'll be making. Then grinded crayfish, habanero pepper, cow meat, you can use chicken, you can use goat meat, then some seasoning cubes, some salt, then the grounded egusi itself, and then we'll be chopping some vegetable. I'm using pumpkin leaf for this recipe. You can use bitter leaf, you can use scent leaf depending on what you want. So the first thing and the secret of getting a lumpy egusi is you will have to mix your egusi, your raw egusi, with either your beef stock, that is the water from your meat and your fish, or you mix directly with water. Here I'm using water. Now you have to be very careful when adding water to your egusi so you don't add too much and then end up with a watery egusi. It has to be thick, not too thick, not too watery. And then after adding this water, you mix it up very well. This way you're seeing me doing it here, and then you set aside. The next thing to do is to place your cooking pot on your gas cooker and allow it dry up if there's any water inside. Once that is done, add your palm oil and allow it heat up a little bit. Once it's heated up, you add your blended fresh pepper, that is your habanero pepper, and stir fry for 1 minute. The reason why you need to stir fry your fresh pepper for 1 minute is because fresh peppers has a very tangy and slapping taste, and you need to stir fry to get rid of this taste. Once you're done with that, add your egusi in lumps exactly the way I'm doing it. This is where the physics is applied. After you add it in lumps like that, start breaking it apart until it soaks up the oil and gets well fried, just the way it is in this video. This is my meat and fish stock. The meat and the fish has already been cooked. Sorry, it wasn't shown in this video. So now, after adding your meat stock or water, if you don't have your stock, you can now go in with your proteins. If you're using goat meat, anything at all, this is when you add it. Then after that, you go in with your blended crayfish. So this is when you can adjust seasoning by adding your salt or more seasoning, but I won't be adding any more seasoning to this soup because my meat stock was well spiced. And also it's very important to note that egusi itself has a very sweet taste, so ensure to taste after adding your meat stock. Ensure to taste before adjusting seasoning so you don't end up with a very salty soup. Okay, so once you're done with that, you cover it up and allow it simmer for a few minutes, and then you open up, and then this is when you add your vegetable. If you're using bitter leaf, this is when you will add it. If you're using scent leaf, this is when you will add it. But one thing is sure, do not overcook your vegetable. Once you add in your vegetable, please just stir it up and allow it simmer for like 10 seconds, and you turn off the heat. If you leave it long, it will turn black and your soup will look very unattractive. So yeah, this is how to make this yummy, delicious, thick egusi soup for every occasion. I hope you understand, and if you have any question, please don't forget to drop it. Thank you very much. I love you.